Good morning, everyone. I've just been sitting here this morning, really enjoying my quiet time, really enjoying meditating on the word of life and just life in general. And this morning I was being reminded of several months ago, I was praying, and this is the specific prayer. I said, "In a sea of voices, would you give me a voice?" And a little background on this prayer, just life has brought a lot of challenges, especially over the last 10 years. And it's things that would either make or break you. And embracing the struggle and allowing endurance to have its perfect work, just like the book of James says, has produced inside of me a passion to thrive and not just survive. And so just thinking of these different things and these different lessons that have been instilled deep inside my soul was the background of this particular prayer. And knowing that life has been planted in the soil that's been broken up inside my spirit, I've so wanted to speak out and just give encouragement to anybody out there who needs a hand up. And so that was the background of this prayer. And again, I prayed, in a sea of voices, give me a voice. And it was like a smack upside the head that morning. The reply was, "I've given you a voice, now use it." I've been guilty of thinking certain things have to be in order. Deliverance has to be seen with your eyes before you can step out. And a realization hit me the other day when I was praying. And the thought that came to my head was the boat that the 12 disciples were in. They went out before on the Sea of Galilee before Messiah came. Messiah stayed back to pray and to meditate and ponder. And out of nowhere, this great storm strikes. We all know the story. I'm going to go through it anyways because it helps to really think and ponder on it. So they're stuck in this tremendous storm, fearing for their very lives. And they see one coming to them and think it was a ghost. Obviously, he says, "Do not fear, it is I." And who is it that says, "If that's you, let me come to you"? Peter. What struck me was that Messiah said, "Come." He didn't first calm the storm before he challenged him to come. He just said, "Come to me." In the midst of the storm, in the midst of the chaos, step out of your comfort zone and come. And that's the thought that hit me. Don't wait until you think you have your ducks in a row. Don't wait until you can see with your eyes and walk in the physical realm, walk in the deliverance that you're yearning for. Come now. Step out of your comfort zone. Can you imagine what Peter must have felt when he stepped out of that boat onto the stormy waters? These weren't calm waters. This was a raging storm, waves, tempestuous winds. And he walked on the water until when? Until he got distracted by the storm that was still raging around him. Obviously, he started sinking. We all know the story. Messiah reaches down and lifts him up immediately. And what I can't get over is that he said, "Oh, you of little faith." A man who had the faith enough to step out of his comfort zone, defy the odds, and walk on the water, yet he still struggled with little faith. So where are you at right now in your faith? Are you guilty, like I've been, of waiting to take the steps that you've been directed by the Holy Spirit to take? Waiting until you feel like everything's calm enough to start doing. My challenge is to not only myself, but you. And it's actually not my challenge. It's the challenge I've been given. I've given you a voice. Now use it. Start with where you're at. Step out of your comfort zone, where you're at right now. It's like what Abraham was told. He said, this land I have given you, and it's yours, to you and your descendants after you. But what was said afterwards is what's missed too many times. And that is, he said, arise and walk the land. So it's a challenge. He's saying, claim it now, walk it now, live it now, believe it now, because it's yours. And that's the challenge we have today. Don't wait for the storm to pass. Step out now. Listen, these videos that my husband and I are making, it's all about edifying. It's all about encouraging. We get bombarded enough in this world with immense negativity. And the natural way of thinking for the human brain is to think about the negative things. But defy the odds and think about hope. Think about faith. Think about endurance. Think about defying the odds. And that's what we are striving to do. He's given us a voice. We want to use it. We don't want to be lazy. This world is in desperate, dire need of hope. Help me spread the message. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. Your comments matter. And share with anybody that comes to your mind that needs encouragement. We're in this together.